Put your hands out your pockets. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Welcome to Raw Audit Reviews, where we expose police misconduct and demand accountability from public officials. Today's footage comes from Matt 12128. You'll find their link in the description below, so be sure to check out the full video and show your support. In this episode, what begins as a calm and lawful moment quickly spirals into chaos. Matt is quietly filming marked police vehicles, completely within his rights, doing nothing suspicious, when two officers arrive and instantly turn a peaceful situation into a confrontation. What unfolds next isn't professional policing. It's a display of ego, power, and authority misused right in front of the camera. Let's dive straight into the footage.
Why would you want to take pictures of private cars, though, is what I'm asking.
I said I'm not, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to.
I don't know that you're not. That's all. From our point of view.
All right, yeah.
If you look at it, there's no law to stop you taking pictures of the cars or anything like that at all. All the base is, all I'm asking you is if you can show me that there's no private cars coming out of that base. That's all I'm asking.
There isn't. I'll give you my word there isn't. But it's like I say, even if there was, it doesn't matter anyway. But I've no reason to get them. I'm just getting these.
Why doesn't it matter?
Because
it matters to me if you've got my car on there and I don't know you, I don't know what you're going to do.
Right.
Are you going to be putting it on the internet?
For example, not just a police car. Say if a Porsche 911 Turbo comes down here, I'm going to get a picture of it, whether it's your car or not. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you've got a nice car, I'll be getting a picture of it, whether it's in your base or whether it's outside your base. If you've got something like that, I mean, if you've got a Ford Fiesta, I'm not going to bother, but...
And I said there's no laws against you taking those pictures.
Yeah.
All I'm asking you is, if you have them, why would you be taking pictures of officers' private cars if you're doing that?
Right. Number one, I haven't, and I'm not. Number two, if there was an occasion something like that, if one of you was really well off, and like you say, you had like a supercar or a car of interest, well, that's what I'm saying, then I probably would. But other than that, I'm not. It's only the marked cars I'm after.
What's your name, madam?
Matt.
What's your surname, Matt?
I just do this for a sort of hobby, and like I say, I just go around doing this, so I tend not to give my name out all the time because people are always asking me. I just don't want it running.
Obviously, we just want to make sure nothing untoward's going on. That's the only reason I'm asking.
Well, there isn't. It's only pictures of the marked car.
Right from the start, we see officers approaching Matt simply for taking photos of clearly marked police vehicles. Something that is entirely legal. Anyone has the right to photograph vehicles in a public space, whether it's a police car...
Car pictures. Like I said, I don't want to give me surname out. I'd rather not. I'm only taking some pictures of the police cars.
As my colleague explained, obviously it's a bit odd you're doing like not...
It's not odd. Have you not seen on like YouTube and Flickr and stuff?
But not outside police bases.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've seen loads of videos of police cars whizzing down the road and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not coming out of police bases.
If you go on YouTube and you Google any police station, you'll see videos of it.
Is that from you or from other people?
Well, no, from loads of people. Yeah, I do, but again, it's not something I give out because it's obviously you get people commenting on the videos and stuff, and it's just I sort of like keep it private for a small audience, just like family and friends and stuff. So, but yeah, if you go on YouTube, you'll see videos on there of pretty much every police station nowadays. It's yeah.
Yeah. I don't doubt what you're saying. And like I said, with the marked cars, the officers, there's nothing to stop you taking the pictures. We're just concerned that you're maybe videoing officers' private cars coming out of here and then maybe putting them on the internet with these are police officers' cars.
Oh no, it's not like that.
That can cause us problems.
But the thing is, if someone wanted to use that information, what they would do, they wouldn't wait for a video to by chance come up on the internet. They would come down here and do it themselves. They wouldn't look for a video.
Now we get to the so-called issue of filming private cars, a topic that's constantly exaggerated by officers during audits. They love to claim that showing their registration plates online is some huge security risk. But here's the truth. A number plate by itself is practically meaningless. Only the DVLA and police can access the registered keeper's information. You can't just punch a plate into Google and find someone's address. So this isn't about safety. It's about control. Officers don't like being filmed, so they manufacture excuses to make a lawful act seem suspicious.
Yeah, so if you're
right,
I don't know you.
So you're not worried about the camera then? You're worried about me just being here?
No, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not got any problems with you videoing the cars, the police officers or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I have said before, but all I'm concerned about is that you're videoing officers' private cars, which again, you know, we can't really stop you doing.
Yeah.
Because you just said that if those people were that way inclined, they would just simply come down here and do it themselves. So how do I know that's not what you're here for?
Well, that could be the case for anyone that walks past.
I think I'm perfectly entitled to stop and ask you what you're doing and why you
right.
do that.
Yeah, I know, and you have done, and I've told you. This is what I'm saying.
But we're trying to obviously make sure nothing untoward's happening.
How?
Living with your surname.
How can anything untoward happen? It's.
I mean, are you deliberately after confrontation with the police? Is that,
If I was after confrontation with the police, I'd be giving you hell now. So no, obviously not.
I've not said you're breaking any laws or anything like that. I've not asked you to stop. I've not tried to...
No, that, yeah, but if you say that I'm after confrontation, I'd admit, I'd flat to say I wouldn't be being civil with you, I'd just tell you to bugger off sort of thing.
Yeah, all I'm saying is from my point of view, I don't understand why you would want a video. I mean, the marked cars, like I said, is fine.
Yeah.
Just making sure you're not videoing private officers' cars. That's all.
You can't make sure of that though, can you?
Well, alright, I can't stop you doing it, no.
Right, I've said I'm not going to, I've no reason to.
But you won't show me that you've
Well,
not been...
I'm recording at the moment. No, I can't stop my video. I give you my word. I will not get any. Even if they're really nice cars, I will not put them on. And if there is any by accident, I will blur the number plates out. I'll do this with other people if they say, because a lot of them do have concerns about private cars and things. And I say, yeah, no problem. I can understand that. I can blur it out.
And even though Matt has absolutely no legal obligation to comply, he still chooses to be cooperative, offering to blur out any private number plates that might appear in his footage. That's a clear sign of good faith and reasonableness. He's not there to provoke or cause issues. He's actually going above and beyond to show respect and compromise. But instead of appreciating that gesture, the officers double down. No acknowledgement, no thanks mate, just more pressure, more fishing for information. It's not about resolving a problem. It's about maintaining control over a situation that doesn't warrant it.
You know, it's just not...
I get your concerns with it. Yeah. But you've got my word. No private vehicles will go on the internet or anything like that, or not even on my own camera. Regardless, it's just marked cars. That's all it is.
Okay.
All right.
You won't give us your
I'd rather not. It's just I don't want it sort of going about all the time. Every time I come and do some like videos and photos and stuff. But I mean, you can let them know in there that I'm here and what I'm doing, so they don't have to keep stopping and that. So.
Well, no, people will be suspicious and people will stop you.
People are always going to.
But if you, well, I was going to say, like I say, if you let them know you've spoke to me already.
The problem is circumstances can change, can't they?
What's your YouTube channel?
Hang on a minute.
Is that a public thing or is it a private?
No, it's private. Yeah,
Private.
Yeah. It's just for a set group. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Could I just get your call numbers, by the way, while I'm at it?
Yeah, of course you can.
What is it?
3896.
Charles.
1544.
1544.
My surname's Johnston.
Johnson. Right. Could you just elaborate how you mean it could change with the space of time that I'm here? I don't quite follow it. Have you had no one down at this one before doing videos and stuff or pictures?
So, I'll be honest, we have had people down here.
All right, yeah.
And sometimes these people are fixated people, so they may have mental health problems, they may be obsessed with the police,
yeah.
They may wish to do police officers harm.
What just happened here is a textbook example of manipulative policing tactics. Matt simply asks a fair question, whether people have filmed there before. And instead of a straightforward answer like, yeah, we've had auditors here before, the officer pivots to a completely different narrative. He starts talking about fixated individuals with mental health problems who want to harm officers. That's not a coincidence. It's a calculated move to emotionally reframe the situation, linking lawful filming to dangerous behavior. It's a way to make Matt feel guilty or suspicious for doing something entirely legal. But let's be real. Matt is calm, polite, and completely transparent about what he's doing. There's nothing threatening or obsessive about his conduct. The officers aren't responding to a threat. They're creating one to justify overreach and paint a peaceful citizen as a potential suspect.
Oh no, hence why I've explained, yeah.
Some people carry weapons.
Yeah.
The express permission to do police officers harm, knowing full well that they're going to get spoken to by the police for this kind of activity, which I've said isn't illegal. And I'm not even trying to suggest you stop doing what you're doing.
Alright, that's no problem, yeah.
So that's what my colleague means, is it can change, as in people's temper, people's mood can change. People don't like being stopped and spoken to. So this is,
I think you've worked that out with a pair of yous that I'm perfectly alright and I don't mind being spoken to.
I don't know you at all. I know that
I
called a police to stop someone out here who was armed with a knife, and he had come down here specifically to cause harm to the police, which is why we're speaking to you now, to make sure you're not one of these fixated people who's going to do us harm.
Definitely not. Like I say, I've explained what I'm doing. I'm just here to take pictures and some videos of the cars, marked cars leaving, and that's it. So.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
So take some pictures, just curious as to what you're
Alright,
doing.
I've already spoke to these chaps here. I'll just explain to them what I'm doing. I'm just getting some shots of the marked cars. I was just waiting for that one to leave actually so I can get a video of it.
Oh, okay, well, you've spoken to them already?
Yeah, yes.
Do you live around here?
No, I'm from up north. Probably tell by my accent.
Okay, to here. What brings you to here though?
Just for having a day out in London. So,
Where are you going today in London?
City centre.
Oh right, where did you stay?
I drove down this morning.
Oh okay. It's just odd that you've come to Chadwell Heath. It's not the area where most people come.
If you have to a police station, it's...
You maybe just show us those pictures you've taken.
I can't at the moment, I'm recording. I'm doing a vlog. Yeah.
Show us like that. Just stay there, mate.
Hang on a minute. Whoa. Right, just explain what I'm doing. I'm taking some pictures and stuff. I already spoke to these chaps here.
Okay, that's fine.
I've come down to London to do some photos and videos of the Met Police cars and marked cars, etc, etc. That's all it is.
That's fine, mate. But as I say, obviously, current climate we're in, obviously terrorism, especially right-wing terrorism as well. That's why we've come out to speak.
Let's be honest. If taking photos of police cars in broad daylight with a camera in plain sight is considered right-wing terrorism, then half the tourists in London would be behind bars. This perfectly highlights the absurd overuse of the word terrorism in modern policing. It's become a catch-all excuse that justifies almost any action. Can't explain why you're stopping someone? Say, terrorism. No valid reason for demanding ID? Terrorism. It's lazy, it's reckless, and it completely strips the term of its real meaning. When everything becomes terrorism, the word loses its gravity, and the genuine threats it's meant to describe
About
get
you
buried in
too, I was
bureaucratic
perfectly
nonsense
fine,
and fear
wasn't I?
tactics.
Photos and videos are all over YouTube. Everyone does them, marked cars and stuff at the police station. No, you've been told by your superiors, if there's a genuine concern of terror, you get in touch with the counter-terror squad, you don't deal with it yourself.
Mate, that's complete nonsense.
That's not, mate.
At the end of the day, mate, you're here filming a police station.
Right, alright, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So, I've been nice, I've spoke to them, I was nice to them about it. So, that's what I'm doing.
That's fine. Have you got your ID on them?
No, you're not getting me ID, you're not getting me details. No. And even if I did, you won't be getting
Why
it.
is that, though?
Because you're not entitled to it.
yeah, just doing a bit more.
Was I alright with you about it, you two? I was perfectly fine, wasn't I?
You were perfectly
I
fine.
explained everything, yeah. I even helped the chap who got stuck in there. Got myself grazed knees, guys.
Yeah. So what's your first name? Sorry.
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
The issue we've got, Matt, is you've travelled all the way from north.
It doesn't matter where I've travelled from. It doesn't matter if I've travelled from. It doesn't matter if I've travelled from France to do it.
I can understand why it brought you to here.
And now the officers are acting like the fact that Matt traveled from the north to London is somehow suspicious, as if moving freely around your own country is a sign of guilt. Millions of people travel into London every single day, for work, for sightseeing, to visit family, or even just for a Greg's sausage roll. That's called living in a free country, where movement isn't restricted by checkpoints or suspicion. But instead of accepting that, this officer twists it into something dodgy, asking why anyone would travel all that way just to take photos. The answer is simple: because he can. He doesn't need permission, justification, or approval. This isn't East Germany, it's the UK. But these officers have already decided they don't like what he's doing, so now they're just working backwards, trying to invent reasons to make it seem wrong.
Doesn't matter. I could come here from 1,000 miles away just for the day and it won't matter. If I want to do that, I'll do it.
You've got to understand, mate, it's my job is to sort of confirm who you are and why you're here.
It's not your job to confirm who I am and why I'm here. No, it's not. It's none of your business, that.
Unfortunately, for my security, my colleagues...
It's not. Right, are you detaining me?
Sorry?
Are you detaining me?
Well, mate, I'm trying to have a conversation.
Well, I've finished having a conversation. I've explained what I'm doing to these guys.
They're now searching him under Section 1 of PACE. So let's break that down because it's crucial to understand. Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, PACE, allows officers to stop and search someone only if they have reasonable grounds to suspect the person is carrying stolen goods, prohibited items like weapons or drugs, or tools linked to crimes such as burglary. And reasonable grounds doesn't mean a gut feeling or you look suspicious. It means specific, factual reasons that any reasonable person would agree justify a search. So the real question here is, what exactly are the grounds in this situation? Because so far, all we've seen is a man peacefully taking photos.
Genuine concern of terror, you get in touch with a counter-terror squad, you don't deal with it yourself.
Mate, that's complete nonsense.
That's not, mate.
At the end of the day, mate, you're here filming a police station.
Right, alright, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So, I've been nice, I've spoke to them, I was nice to them about it. So, that's what I'm doing.
That's fine. Have you got anything your ID on it?
No, you're not getting me ID, you're not getting me details. No. And even if I did, you wouldn't be getting
why
it.
is that, though?
Because you're not entitled to it. Was I alright with you about it, you two? I was perfectly fine, wasn't I?
You were perfectly
I
fine.
explained everything, yeah. I even helped the chap who got stuck in there. Got myself grazed knees, guys.
Yeah. So what's your first name?
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
The issue we got, Matt.
Everyone watching needs to understand this clearly. What the officer just said is completely wrong. You are not legally required to give your personal details to the police just because they ask. Let's make that absolutely clear. You do not have to provide your name, address, or any other information unless you're driving a vehicle, being reported for an offense under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act, or being arrested. Filming in public doesn't fall under any of those categories. So, when an officer gives out false legal advice after conducting an unlawful search, that's not just misleading, it's dangerous. Because countless people will believe it and think they must comply every time. That's exactly how rights get eroded. What you've just seen is a textbook example of how police powers can be abused when officers think no one's watching. Matt handled the entire encounter perfectly, calm, transparent, and cooperative, explaining himself multiple times. Here's what should have happened. Officers approach, Matt explains. They say, "Fair enough, mate," and everyone moves on. 5 minutes, done. Instead, we got intimidation, misinformation, and an unlawful Section 1 search triggered purely by ego. This is precisely why auditing matters. Not to antagonize officers, but to hold them accountable. Without cameras, incidents like this would go unnoticed and unchecked. Officers would continue misusing authority, spreading false information, and the public would accept it simply because they're the police. But as we've seen here, they're not always right. And when they're wrong, they must be held accountable. Massive respect to Matt for staying composed under pressure. If you've made it this far, hit the like button, subscribe for more in-depth breakdowns, and tell me in the comments, was that search lawful, or was it abuse of power? I think we all know the answer.